I'm back. As I promised, I said I was gonna make a video of how to survive university. So welcome to 101 How to Survive University featuring Sophie File, your girl, you know. But yeah, as I explained in my last video, if you didn't watch it, do go watch it. Go subscribe, subscribe and press the bell icon little there, so you can get the latest notification of my videos. As I said in my last video, like my first semester went well, it went brilliant, I had so much fun, but my second semester was kind of like this chair was squeaky. But yeah, my first my first semester of second year was horrid, was bad, but I survived. I finished my first semester, so I'm moving on to my second semester. So I'm still gonna give you advice of how my experience went and stuff like that. Okay, so let's stay tuned. In terms of like the one thing I got to advise you guys is time management and consistency. Can't say that word till now, and look at me, I'm at university. But time management and consistency is key, and I know loads of people say it, but it's not. You can sort of like not have a good time management in first year and still survive it, but for second year you absolutely need it, and you absolutely need to be on top of your work. Like if you do it in your first year, like I think that's really good, because that's what, well, for me I wasn't that good with time management with my as you can tell, because I didn't do a video for my YouTube for I can't even speak, for my first year. So my time management wasn't that great. So you need to make sure your time management is good from day one. If you have a good time management in your first year, then you can be able to just develop that a little bit for your second year. And that's what the thing that really I struggled the most in uni. Like I struggled so much because I did BTech. Like in BTech it was just like you get coursework, you write down your thing, and then that's it. And you could do it within the week. Like I did it in a way where I would do all my coursework during the weekday, so in the weekend I could chill, I could watch Netflix, I could catch up with so many things. I didn't have to worry with coursework and anything like that. But it was different with university. I couldn't do that, so it was so hard to catch up on work. And sometimes, like if you don't have a good time management, oh my god, the amount of all-nighters you will have to do. Sometimes all-nighters, or sometimes you'll be doing a coursework from from 6 o'clock till 6 o'clock the next day, because you have been so far behind with it. You have to just do all-nighter for it, which is just so crazy. And you would literally have 2 or 3 days. Like some people, they will do an all-nighter, and I know some people, they will do an all-nighter and they don't make it, they don't finish the coursework because the coursework was too big to write. So they just give it in and like an unfinished piece and hand it in. And with our university, we have Pigeonhole, so you have to go to the university, print out your work, and then put it through a Pigeonhole, and obviously write your details up front so they know who it is, and then put it through a Pigeonhole. And boy, it was not easy. Like imagine staying up the whole night, and it really messes up your day because you stayed up the whole night. You submitted your coursework, and you then have to, because you're so tired, you go back to sleep. Like if you'd done it ages ago, you wouldn't have to go through the all-nighter. Like I've never been in a situation where I have to go in an all-nighter because I can't do an all-nighter. Like for me, all-nighters don't work. They just don't work. Like if I want to sleep, I'm going to sleep. Like I need to sleep, and when I don't have enough sleep, my brain doesn't function good at all. My grammar will be all over the place. Like, so that's the one thing I need to advise you. Just, you can't do all-nighters, especially for second year. You just can't. Like if you can, okay, but it's hard. It's not easy. So make sure your time management is on point. Like me. Like just make sure it's on point. That's one thing I got to advise you on. And another thing that you guys need to really consider about when going to university is budgeting. If you're a person and you live in a place where the university, like for example you go to a university in the Midlands, then it's okay, because the Midlands, like Coventry, Birmingham, Leicester, they're all like cheap places to live. So it's like okay, I don't even think Leicester's not Midlands, is it? Don't quote me on that. But like, if you live in like the Midlands, if you go to a university in the Midlands, or you go to universities such as Liverpool, Manchester, all that kind of stuff, then obviously the accommodation will be really cheap. The food will be really cheap. Lifestyle, transport, everything will be so cheap. But if you go to the university where I was in Oxford. Didn't go to Oxford University, by the way, Oxford Brookes. But if you go to like Oxford University, like place like Oxford universities, London universities, places that are really expensive to live in, then of course it's gonna be really expensive to have a lifestyle there, to pay your rent, to pay all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so if you are living outside of your university, outside home, and you're living in a university accommodation, I would pick university accommodation rather than private. First of all, it's cheaper. Second of all the rents are inclusive and you get internet. Some you don't, but the fee won't be that much. Everything is just inclusive. You don't have to think about water, you don't have to think about heat, you don't have to think about council tax. You don't have to think about that. But if you're living in like a private accommodation, it's like, oh, you have to think about the rent, you have to think about the bills, and it's just it's just so stressful. It's stressful, especially for first year. Don't do that. Just live in your accommodation. University accommodations, they're also okay. They're decent. They're also nice. Don't follow everyone else and do private accommodations. Okay, live your life. Live your best life. But yeah, also, like some of you might get a lot of student finance, some of you may not, depending on what your parents are earning. So obviously if your parents are earning less, the more money you get from student finance, so therefore you'll be able to survive better in university if you're not living in if you're not living at home. But if you are a person and your family are rich, then just expect the bare minimum from student finance. And if your family is not helping you with like paying rent and stuff like that, and don't get a lot from student finance, then you have no choice to go for, if you're going for, like, for example, if you're rich, not enough student finance, then you have no choice to go for those really low quality university halls. Like, they don't look that nice and you have to share the toilets. So you have to go for that, and you'll have to regulate your money well. Some of you guys are just lucky. You don't even have to go through student finance. Your parents pay for everything. So those people, still, you're blessed. But still manage how to use your money, because there will be a day you can't just rely on your parents all the time. Grow up. That's right, grow up. So learn how to budget from the get-go. And if you do have a job, that's great. That means you have student finance money and you have your work money that comes in monthly or weekly, whatever type of job you have. So you can still have a nice life, going to restaurants, buying nice clothes, and at the same time paying for rent and all that kind of stuff. So it's all good. Friendship. I think I've been lucky. Friendship has been okay. But you have to be careful in university. There's some people you will meet in university that will be your best friends for life. Your best friend, yes, gang, your best friends for life. However, there are some people you will meet that are not your best friends for life. That are, how do I say it, goats in your life. That will just cause problems upon problems, toxic upon toxic, and you're just floating in acids just around your body, and your body is hurting, and you're all doing that type of stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. But you're all doing that kind of stuff, yeah. And it's not worth it, So because for first year you have a large friendship group. I bet you within 3 weeks you will have 3 friends. You will have 3 friends at the, like, when freshers is all over, because you would have seen everyone's like dark side. Basically, that's the time you'll be filtering. So you need to have a good filtering system. You need to be able to filter. So like, if you're able to filter out bad people, then you can filter out bad people. But your filtering system needs to be like on the .A1. Like, some people, you'll see them, you'll be like, you be like, why are you at university for? Why are you here? And some of them, they will just respond to you, yeah, I just want to party, I just want to do that, I just want to just blah blah blah. And there's some people, their goals in uni is just to party.
You will end up in McDonald's.
That's their goals. Like, they don't bother with work, they don't bother with anything, they don't have any sort of goals or ambitions to, you know, past uni or something like that. There are some people that are like that, and they just drink alcohol upon alcohol, alcohol upon alcohol, and then you're just thinking like,
Apostle, we hear of this.
why are you here? Why are you paying 9k for? Like, deeper, guys. University is expensive. It is expensive. So sometimes when I see people, they're doing, you know, they're doing something, and I'm there thinking like, oi, this costs £9,250 a year. Deep it.
Jesus is Lord.
Deep it with your chest, because that is expensive. Like, imagine 9k going like that. So yeah, do get good friends, and be aware of friends that can spread rumors about you. Yes, university is big. Yes, university is, you know, big, but sometimes when there's a rumor going around you, sometimes your whole block will know. Your whole block, they will know about what you did. The whole university will somehow know what you did, and then you have a name. And because not everyone knows your name, they'll be like, oh yeah, that girl done this in the club. Oh yeah, that girl done that in the club. Oh yeah, that girl that went with this man. Oh yeah, that girl that went with that guy.
Phone time.
That, oh yeah, that girl with that, or that guy that went with 3 girls. You know, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Your parents did not raise you to do higgy haga or rubbish or uselessness or anything else in university. They didn't raise you to do that. You know, carry your name, your surname with your chest. Carry it with your chest. Show them who you are, who you really are. Not being crazy, don't be crazy, but show them who you really are and who raised you well. Like, show them who raised you. Okay, don't be stupid at uni. I know some people that are dumb at uni. They do stupid stuff at uni. Don't be them. Don't be them, because your name, people are gonna tarnish your name, and that's it. You're gonna live hell in university. Do you want that? No. Do you want to be depressed in university? No. Because uni, believe me guys, you're actually alone in uni. Deep it, you're actually alone. Like, you're literally alone in uni. You might have loads of friends in university, but you're actually alone. So that's the thing many people don't understand. So when something like, there's a rumor about you, or you don't have many friends, you are in a zone. Like, you can easily get depressed, especially if you're living in a uni accommodation, because you're literally in a box with a bed, a table, a toilet if you live in an ensuite or not ensuite, and a wardrobe. So yeah, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm actually so done. I'm sorry guys, I don't know why I'm acting weird. And one thing, religion. If you're a Sikh, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, and Buddha, whatever type of religion you have, or if you don't have a religion, you know, meditation and stuff like that, I just feel, just do something. For me personally, I feel like you should develop your relationship with God. So I'm Muslim, and for my first year, like I said in my other video, I didn't have that. I obviously believed in everything, but I didn't think my relationship wasn't as close as it was for my second year. My second year I was so close, but my first year was kind of like not too close. So I feel like develop your relationship with God. Like, university can take you to a route, like, because you're alone and because you don't know what you're doing in life and stuff like that, Satan, that's the time you're most vulnerable, and that's the time Satan can just come to you and be like, you know, whispering to you and be like, oh yeah, what are you doing? You should do this, you should do that. Why are you doing this? Why are you alone? Why are you crying? Blah blah. You know, you're just talking nonsense. So like, I feel like develop your relationship with God, and honestly, it will take you to a path where you're calm. It just makes you calm, especially when you pray and you pray to God and you're just telling God that, you know, I need this help. I need to be in a correct path. showing me the correct path, getting me good friends. Like, you will be in a path where God has answered your prayers, and he's gonna show you what's gonna happen. So in other cases, you might lose your friends, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing for you. That's God telling you, hey, your friends were not good, so I'm gonna remove them from your life, which is a good thing, and I'm gonna reveal you good friends. So, you know, obviously university is hard, and obviously you're praying to God that, you know, to pass your degree and everything. So if you get, before when first year, when I used to get a grade that wasn't that good, I always used to be like, oh my God, no, why? But now for second year, I'd be like, if whatever grade I get is what I get. I tried my hard, I prayed to God, and if I don't get it, God knows what's my future. I don't, and I know He's gonna make a better path for me. So yeah, that's what I was literally doing for my second semester. Like, many people were like, boys in their YouTube video, like, boys, stay away from boys, blah 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 blah. But it depends. To be honest, yeah, it just depends on your university. At the end of the day, like, my university was calm. I had no problem with my university. My university, the mandem were fine. The mandem was good, but obviously other people I know have experienced different things with other mandems. So like, in terms of like, there's some guys in universities, I call them predators. As soon as they see a new flow of first years coming in, it's like they're just like, ooh, this one. Oh my God, look at that one. Look.
You know you can be prosecuted for that.
Look at that one. They're just like that. There's some people like, they are like that, and there's some people they'll be like, tonight I'll go with Jennifer. The other time I'll go with Caitlin. Then I'll go with Amanda. Then I'll go with this one. Then I'll go with that one. And then I'll go with Lucy. Like, you know, there's some guys that are like that. Don't allow it, because some guys, they have group chats, and as soon as they got you, they put it on their group chat. Be like, yeah man, look at me, I was with this girl, I was with that girl, blah 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 blah. You see your life?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
You see your life? You played yourself. You played yourself. So then, when rumors start spreading, and then, you know, it's not worth it. Okay? Auntie's telling you it's not worth it. Okay? Even my chair is telling you it's not worth it. And yeah, I've heard horror stories as well, like girls letting boys in the room, and then after that the boys are just like, oh, aggressive, and I've heard so many bad things. So in terms of my experience, and the reason why I haven't spoken, because nothing happened. I was a good girl. I was a good girl. Yeah. Party life, don't ask me, because I don't party. Like, I did not party at all. I only went once, and because that was my friend's birthday. So, but party is not my lifestyle. It's not at all. At all. It's not my. I don't like it. Like, I don't like going clubbing. I don't like the fact that it's dark in there, and I just don't like it. So in terms of asking me, how is the party like? Don't ask me. Just don't. I wouldn't know how to answer. I would just be like, yeah, I was just Netflix and chilling in my room by myself, just watching Netflix and YouTube and studying. I was facing my books. That's what I was doing. So don't ask. So like, I'm being honest, guys. Just don't ask me about nightlife, because I don't know. My friends, they were going out clubbing and stuff like that, and because as well I don't drink either. So it's like, what's the point going? Obviously, I can have fun and party without drinking. Like all the African parties, when you go, like, there's no alcohol, and we're still like, yeah, like, stop joking. Well, I don't dance either. Yeah, I can't really answer that question, guys. I'm so sorry, because it's not for me. I'm not about that life. Another thing I feel like you need to be aware with your university is your accommodation. Your accommodation is really important. Like, don't do what I did and not visit the accommodation that you're going to apply for. Do go, because it might be a case where the the accommodation itself is beautiful, it's nice, but the area is rubbish. The area might be 1 hour away from a shopping center, 30 minutes like me, 30 minutes away on a bus, which is so long, especially when it's cold and the bus is late. It's just so long, man, it's so long. Or the area might have a lot of crime rates or something like that. Like, obviously don't do what I did. I didn't do a lot of research, but I'm still here healthy and shining and glowing. So yeah, do research onto that. And in terms of flatmates, there's not much I can advise you on. You're gonna be put with people you don't know, which is a good thing because you can be friends with them. In terms of me, I wouldn't say we were friends, but we were in a civil, you know, behavior. Like, we were all civil to each other, so we would all greet each other if we see each other in the kitchen and stuff like that, and we would have a few chit chat. I was just friends with one of them, and she was really lovely. We used to like watch movies and have KFC and stuff like that, but the rest of them I was just civil with them, so it was all cool. We sometimes played card games in the kitchen, so it was nice. It was just the dirtiness of the kitchen, but in terms of their personality, they were all really nice. So in terms of advice for flatmates, I can't give you, because you just have to experience it. Some people, you might be lucky, because some of my friends had really clean flatmates, some didn't. So it's just the luck. It's just luck. Like, you might be put with people that have never been taught how to cook or how to clean, because their parents have done that for them like since ever. So it's just be patient. And if you're living in, if you're living in a shared toilet, good luck. Like, just good luck. I'm not saying that it's dirty. Obviously there are gonna be people cleaning it for you, but I just can't. Like, I can't deal with the fact of sharing a toilet. Unless if it was my friends, then it's fine. But if it's like people that don't know, I don't want to. Not for me. No sir. I'm more like, I was lucky I had my own toilet, so it was fine. All I had to do was just go to the kitchen, get food, go back to my room and eat in my room. So yeah. But guys, I hope you liked this video. Yeah, like, don't forget to watch my other video if you didn't watch it, and you know, leave a comment below what type of video you guys would like me to do. I'm sort of like, don't know what to film, so if you want me to do a challenge, if you want to send me, you can send me an email or DM of a dilemma, and you want me to advise, and you want me to write an advice, you want me to advise you on a video. So yeah guys, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all shining. By the way, happy new year for you all. 2019 is here. We're about to get lit. We're about to, you know, we're about to get lit and everything. But yeah, I hope you guys stay blessed, you know, pray every time, stay glowing, and you know, subscribe and press the bell icon. Bye.